Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And for a few days now, ever since Amonkhet Remastered came out, we have been getting bombarded with requests to play this deck. So we have thrown something together, and we are hoping that it is going to let us ride on their backs to victory. So let's see if we can do this. But real quick, as always, before we hop into today's deck, again, if you enjoy the channel and are not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, that bell icon. Please check out all of the cool links in the description below. Leave a comment and just let us know how we're doing. So join the Discord. Let's hop right into today's deck, and we are calling it Cranberries. Well, some of you might understand why we're calling it Cranberries. Some of you might not. But we will let you know. It's because they're in your head. Oh, those zombies. Zombies. With their tanks and their guns and their bombs and all of the other crazy weapons that they use. But anyway, no. For real though, we're playing zombies. And, I mean, this deck, it's a tribal deck. They have a lot of synergies. So typically tribal decks, when they have really good synergies, they are really powerful. So there have been times within Magic's history where zombie decks have been very prevalent and very powerful, hard to deal with. And we're going to see if that time is right now in Historic. So let's see what zombies we're using, what zombies we have access to, and let's see what we are playing. So to start it off, we have Crypt Breaker. So this is really only available right now if you craft it or if you had bought whatever anthology set that this came in. This is really the gasoline that runs this deck. Crypt Breaker is a 1-mana 1/1. Not a big deal. But you, for 2 mana and tap it, you can discard a card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Yeah, that's good and all, but really, we're going to be playing so many zombies anyway, we probably won't even really be using this ability. What we're really looking at is the ability to tap 3, untap zombies we control to draw a card and lose life. So if we are, stalemated or just don't really have enough creatures to get through, this is going to draw us so many cards, and it's going to put us so far ahead in card advantage that it's just going to be really hard for the other decks to keep up with. And that's going to be regardless of what decks they're playing. So these land decks, just anything that any of these decks that have a lot of card advantage, this is easily going to be able to keep up and overrun them with card advantage. No pun intended really, because of the zombie army, but it is really going to help us. So the other one drop we have is Dread Wanderer. This is one of the reprints from Amonkhet Remastered. It's a 1-mana 2/1, comes into play tapped, not a big deal. But 2/1s for 1 typically are good. And for 3 mana, we get to return this from the graveyard to the battlefield if we have 1 or fewer cards in our hand. So again, it's a zombie that comes back. Really, really powerful. So we're just going to do the zombies first. We have a couple copies of Lazotep Reefer I wanted to try out. 2 mana 1/2. When it comes into play, we get to amass 1. So we get to put a 1/1 zombie token into play. We have 4 copies of Corpse Knight and 4 copies of Wayward Servant. So these are really the same cards. So we have 8 copies of these. Basically, whenever another creature comes into play under our control, zombies mainly, one of them zombies, one of them's other creatures, each opponent loses 1 life, but then the Wayward Servant lets us gain a life as well. So these are going to be draining them as we are playing more zombies and overrunning them. So it's just going to give us a little bit more of an edge to actually get through with damage. So we have 4 Lord of the Accursed. This is one of the zombie lords. 3 mana 2/3 gives all of our zombies +1/+1. But then also for 2 mana and tapping it, we get to give all of our zombies menace. So they're going to be super hard to block. And if we have a large army, they're probably not going to have enough blockers. We're going to get through. 4 copies of Midnight Reaper. Again, we don't want to deal with decks that are able to wipe our creatures out a lot. But if we do happen to run across those decks, we want to be able to refill when they wipe our board by this lets us draw a card for each creature that dies, and we take a damage for each creature that dies. Really, really good way to refill our hand. We have 4 copies of Death Baron, another 3 mana 2/2 Lord. This gives skeletons, who cares, and zombies, +1/+1, and death touch. That death touch could be relevant, but it's mainly because it's a +1/+1. We have 3 copies of Murder Strider. Again, we need removal. This also happens to be a zombie. We get to destroy creatures or planeswalkers for with 2 life, or we can play it as a life-linking zombie. And to round it off, well, we haven't covered another card either, but we'll touch on Liliana first. We get to mill 3 cards, and then if we hit a zombie, they lose 2 life, we gain 2 life. We get to minus to give a creature -X equal to the number of zombies that we control. Or if we play this out late game, we have a ton of mana, we can immediately -3 and start casting a whole bunch of zombies. So, but what I really wanted to highlight in this deck is Inoketra's Name. So this is another cool card brought back in Amonkhet Remastered. For 2 mana, zombies you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. So it's an instant, and for 2 mana, we're going to give all of our creatures +2 attack, and this should win us the game a lot of time. It's like a little mini overrun, and we're going to attack with, maybe 5 or 6 zombies. They're going to block 2 or 3, and then we're going to add a bunch of damage on the board, probably save our creatures that they block, and maybe even kill them in response. So, all right, well, that is the deck, and we are rounding this out with 22 land again because our deck really curves out at 3, and we only have 2 4-drops. So we're playing fewer land, 22. We have Godless Shrines, Isolated Chapels, 4 Unclaimed Territory again. We didn't want to play Ancient Ziggurat because we do have a couple of non-creature spells, so we wanted to factor in these because these do add colorless mana. We do have 1 Plains just in case, a couple of Castle Locthwains, and that is going to do it. So let's hop into the gameplay. Again, let's see if zombies are where we want to be right now. Let's see if they're competitive. Let's see if these are truly a force to be reckoned with. So, all right, we're hopping into the gameplay, and we will see you guys back at the wrap-up. All right, well, let's get this Cranberries deck going. Had a lot of people request this deck, so we're gonna see if we can deliver. Let's see if we can find a decent version of this deck. I think we're actually gonna keep this. We basically have 3 Corpse Knights in our hand, so creatures are gonna be dealing a lot of damage. This blue? Really? Thriving Grove? People are playing this? I really wish this map had, like, just more in it. People running. A Boreal Grazer. Alright, well, this is going to be a little tough to fight through. This game has really cool sound effects. I do need to turn it down a little bit. I feel like I just turned it down and it got louder. Right, well. Alright, well, we are not going to attack so we can draw a card. Yep. They're going to be zombie on zombie. Fields are dead. Just get that field. You know you want that field. I'm trying to figure out which land you need in order to activate. So let's just... This is a lot of damage. A lot of damage. We're not going to attack. We're going to draw 2. Yeah, so they're going to activate Golos here. Black, blue, green, red. Huh, they might not be able to. We might be swinging in next turn. Now they're making a lot of zombies. Oh, they didn't even play land that turn. That go. Okay. So what are you gonna do, my friend? What are you gonna do? Probably not attack. This is just a lot of card advantage. Oh, wow. So... Can we successfully attack here? I don't think we can, just because the Golos is alive. I think we have to play this, and then I think we have to try to draw. So we're not going to attack with this, or this, or this. Maybe try to draw like another 2-drop here. A 1-drop is just as good as a 2-drop. This is just so much value. Oh, when you're doing this in our main phase? They can definitely activate. That'd have been so sick. No attack. Yeah, drawing another like 1 or 2 drop there. So they definitely can activate now. They have the mana they need. And it's really just going to come down to that. If they can draw a wipe. A wipe obviously will put them back in the game. Oh man, really? Ulamog? That's ridiculous. They got rid of a lord and a corpse. Ooh, Okay. One, two, five, six, seven. So I can't have them activating Golos again. If they have another Golos, obviously that's a different story, but I feel like if they attack, that's fine, right? Spells cost 2 more to cast. Okay, do you gain life off of this? Nope. We basically have this turn to kill them. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, really? Wow, 3 land in a row? That's pretty crazy. So, we have... Let me just make sure that we have enough. So they have 6 blockers, so they can block 3 things. We can get in... So I do think this, you don't want to block like that. I mean, that's lethal. Yep. All right. Well, we didn't even have to cast our spell. So that was a good first game. Oh man, well. You know where that takes us? Right into hydrating. Right into it. Let's get one more. Tom Danks. What an interesting name. We're going first. Okay. I can get behind this hand. This looks like a pretty good hand. If we could draw another land, that'd be great. But we're definitely just going to start off with the zombie. We'll go into Corpse Knight next, and then into Lazatep Reaper. Thoughtseize, really? Jerk. So we might actually... Oh, really? No, we're still gonna take 2. It might have been worth it there to play the Lazatep Reaper, but I mean, we're definitely going to do it now. This is 2 life. And we get to get in with this. And we get to draw a card. Oh. Seems pretty good. You just really have to worry about Cry the Canarium. That's fine. Right, okay, well. This is a lot of damage. This is lethal, right? All right, good game. So that's how you turn 4 zombies, somebody. So that was really impressive. All right, that was super impressive. Granted, we didn't have a lot of interaction that game, but oh yeah, so let us know, since we had to adjust the volume, let us know if the game volume is at a decent level. I know sometimes it sounds fine on my end, but then whenever people come back and listen through headphones or different means of listening, sometimes the sound level's a little bit off. But do we keep this? This is a very awkward hand. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, really? Really? All right. Oh, man. Yeah, so we are probably just going to get out aggroed here. I'm sure they're going to have one of the lords here. I'm very confused by the ancient ziggurat. Oh, there's one of the lords. Okay. That comes into play tapped. And I'm pretty sure our most hated friend Muxus is coming down this turn. Oh. Wow, that sucks. Red-white, huh? So if we can draw a land, an untapped land. Okay. Oh. This is what they're doing. So they have infinite mana? Oh no, they need Solemnity to go infinite. Gotcha. Yeah, red mana. Everything's got flying. Yep. Takes 7. Okay. Alright, well. We're not going to beat this at all, ever. Especially getting all the tap lands, so we are going to go ahead and concede. Matarazzo, you got us. Alright, well. I'm going to try to turn the game volume up just a little bit more. It doesn't really show that it's actually producing much audio in my recording software right now, but remember, it's up to you guys to remind me. The power is yours. Vladik. Okay. This is a pretty decent hand. We're gonna keep. I just don't want to see a mountain. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Corpse Knight, and then the next turn we're going to Wayward Servant, Crypt Breaker. They're going to Growth Spiral like they always do. What? What? Growth Spiral? Really? Really? I never expected the Growth Spiral. You're playing green and blue, and you're playing Growth Spiral? What? Alright, zombie. What's in your wallet? So, I think we only attack with this. That way we can draw. Two green, cultivate. So they might have a shatter here. No? Okay, they don't have a shatter. They... Okay. Let's go to the attack step. See what they do. So if we tap this, these two. Try to deal as much damage as possible. If they wrath, they wrath. I mean, we just have to hope they don't have it. They didn't have it. So they could have used their field if they had a wrath. I just pulled this out of my ear. If they had a wrath, they could have used their Field of Ruin, activated, kill one of our lands, gone and get another plains, and then cast the Shatter or Wrath, depending on which card they had. But they... we just had to play the game where we hope they don't have it, and that's exactly what happened. So, all right, good game. All right, Cytherion. Cytherion gets to go first. You can tell as the cards have not been dealt yet. We get to see our 60 card libraries. I know this board, this middle section looks like a animal nose of some kind, like a dog nose. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or not. Mr. Owl, can you tell me how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3. Cytherion, activate. Yeah, get wrecked. All right. Yeah, we're going to keep this. 1, 2, 3. I like this. Uh-oh. Thoughtseize? Or maybe you're playing zombies also. Let's just have a zombie battle. Technically a zombie. And technically these are also zombies, so... It looks like... What do I play first? Crypt Breaker into Corpse Knight into... I'm gonna play Dreadwander. Maybe we draw another 1-drop. That'd be actually kind of insane. Oh, is Fiend Artisan a zombie? No, it's a nightmare. Oh. Must be nice to draw all of the Stitcher suppliers, okay. Well, we're gonna focus on our thing. We're gonna do our own thing. Block one. Against my better judgment. That's fine. If that's all we have to worry about, that's fine. We're gonna gain our 3 back here, so. So these gain 4? Okay. Oh. Notable, not attacking there. Alright, well. Let's do the thing. So we almost put in Silver Smoke ghouls in our deck. Even though it says ghoul, it is a zombie. It's also a vampire for some reason. But I knew we had synergy with this, you know, with all of these forms of life gain, but I just didn't think it was worth it. Oh man, all the... So if they block 2, they're going to take like 1,000,000. Don't fog me, bro. Okay. What's in your head? In your head, zombie. All right. Wow. We did get like a zombie on zombie match. It's not really the excitement that, you know, we were looking for. Also, people, come on. I need you to know, do you like the angle when I'm looking this way and I'm playing, or when you can see like me from over here? If I do it from over and I'm looking over here, which one do you think is better? We're gonna keep playing from this angle. We're gonna go first. We're gonna keep. Seems pretty good. Zombie. I like this because we can Corpse Knight into Reaper if we need to. That was also a really good draw. But I don't know what we're playing against. I don't know if this is... It looks like it's mono black. Zombie. I guess we're just gonna have to deal damage to you without casting spells. Or without attacking. Let's just draw a Murderous Rider. Who plays Gifted Etherborn? Oh, that's fine.
I'll have to order. A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Attack me. Oh. Do we care about Davriel? I don't think... Yeah, I was about to say, I think he lets this go. They might have another one. Or they might have a... Oh. That's what we're trying to draw, my friend. That's what we're trying to draw. But you are sure getting all of the life linkers. So how much damage is this? So we assume they would block a Corpse Knight. So they would take 5 plus 6. That's 11, but then they would gain 2 back. Oh, good. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. They'll probably play their Murderous Rider here. And if we draw a land, if they play Murderous Rider and we draw a land, I think we win. That sucks. We're gonna give him a creature. I still think... No. Alright, so they have 3 blockers. They block 1, 2, 3. And then we get in for lethal. We have exactly lethal because of the life gain. Oh, 1 extra. Oh man, this deck is sweet. Oh man, I'm so glad some of you guys wanted me to play this. Well, on to the final boss. Who shall be our final boss? What if it's just somebody named Wizards of the Coast? Crossing our fingers. Oh no, this is a cool name for a final boss. Dragon Outlaw. All right, we have a pretty good curve here too. We got to figure out what they're playing. So next turn we get to hit for 6, 7. Oh no, because they're gonna kill one. Oh, just explore? Okay. So we definitely get to hit for 7. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we're still hitting for 7. Oh, that's perfectly fine. And they're at 1. They're at 1 on turn 4. Or no, maybe it was our... Yeah, no, they explored. They explored. They're either going to win here and kill all of our stuff, or we lose. They gain 1, so they're at 2 life. Okay. Well, good game, Dragon Outlaw. Pew pew. We got you. Oh man, imagine an outlaw that had dragons. So, it was a good game though. Good game. And that was probably the, yeah, that was because they had green in the deck. So that was the Obliterator fight deck. Oh, we did it. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. And that was, I mean, I felt like that was a clinic that we put on. We went 6-1, and yeah, we lost to the most hated deck in Historic right now, the zombies, or not the zombies, the goblins. They didn't muxus us. That's weird to say. They did not muxus us. They pulled off the crazy Mothra. They didn't infinite combo, but I'm sure that they have Solemnity in their deck to infinite combo. But essentially, you know, what they were able to do is they were able to utilize their zombies, or I don't know why I keep saying zombies, they're goblins, sack them for mana, they come back, cast more goblins off the top with the Snoop, and then sack those for more mana, kind of fuel it that way, get in the air, we can't block, and then we just lose on our next turn because we didn't have any way to gain life, really. And I think we could have gained maybe 1 life that turn, but they had 10 on the backswing, and that's without even playing any more goblins, which all had haste. So, but yeah, this deck again, super powerful. I think this is definitely a super competitive deck. I definitely think people should look at building this. It is a little expensive. Again, you have 2 mythics. You don't necessarily have to play Liliana. I think it is good to have a couple in the deck, again, as a failsafe to help you refuel. Again, Midnight Reaper is also in the deck to help you refuel. But there are just a ton of rares in this deck. I mean, we can't get around that, and they do need to be played. You know, we got Midnight Reapers, Death Barons, Murderous Riders, Crypt Breakers, and Dread Wanderers, not to mention the lands. And again, with the Crypt Breakers, you have to craft them. You could not have opened them, but if the anthology sets are still available, you could buy them. You could buy them that way. If you're into spending money, definitely a way to do that. But I think, honestly, if I were to rebuild this and play this again, me personally, again, I would want to test it this way, is I would take out the 2 Lilianas. I think I would probably just fill in 2 more Lazotep Reavers in the deck. I think those being in the deck really let us deal more damage, again, because you're making a 1/1 in addition to the Lazotep Reaver. So with the Corpse Knight and the Wayward Servants in play, you're dealing extra damage. So I think it is worth looking at. Or you could go 1 more Catcher's Name to have 4 of those. And Lazotep Reavers. So you'd have 3 of those if we did it that way. And then you could maybe look at adding Ancient Ziggurats. Yeah, you still have some. You still would have 3 to 4 copies of a card that's not a creature. But at that point, I think like it's okay to potentially, you know, be doing that at that point. So, but again, it's gonna be up to you. Again, we enjoyed playing these Cranberries. Again, they're in your head. They're never gonna get out of your head. They're there forever. They get in your brain. And that's what they do. They spread. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's deck, and again, thank you everyone for giving me deck suggestions and pushing me towards this deck. Please let me know down in the description below or in the comments below what deck you want to see next. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Check out all of the links, the Patreon, the Discord, the merch links, anything you can do to interact with the channel, even if it's just hitting that like button. Anything you do really helps. And again, I love to make content for everybody. All right, with that being said, you guys have a great night. Stay safe, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.